My last video was November 20th. God. I'm back, though, I guess. I say that at the beginning of every goddamn video, but, here I am again. I am gonna keep doing Are You Afraid of the Dark things. Summaries. I swear, I will. I don't have that many episodes left to do. So it won't last forever, just to kind of lessen the blow when that eventually comes. To the, like, 6 of you who message me regularly and threaten my life in very kind ways. But as promised, I am back to do a Ask Me Anything kind of video for some of my more loyal subscribers. I said once I got to 1,000 that I would do this, and I'm nearly at 1,100. It'll inevitably drop about... I usually lose about 30 subscribers every time I post a video, because I feel like people forget that they've subscribed to me. But anyways, I've been asking for your questions, and I have them in front of me, and I'm going to answer as many as I saw, unless they were ridiculous. Magic Dust 6. I already fucked it up. Magic Dust 6 asks, when did you start watching Are You Afraid of the Dark, and what is your zodiac sign? I started watching Are You Afraid of the Dark, God, I don't know. The show started in the 80s. I have older siblings, so I probably started watching it when it came out in the late 80s, but my heyday was probably like mid 90s. That was when I was like, it was the scary show. Out of Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark, it was like the scary version of it. It would totally give me nightmares. So I was probably like 7 or 8 when I actually got the the balls to watch it. And my zodiac sign is Capricorn, but I don't subscribe to any of that. So I'm supposed to be like aggressive and hardworking, which I'm neither of those things. So suck it, Eugenia Last. Crazy Guitarist 17 asks, I am not sure if it's just coincidence, but I've noticed you've only done episodes from seasons 1 to 5. These won't all be about Are You Afraid of the Dark. I've kind of lumped them by subject. Will you at any time in the future do any from the new Midnight Society season 6 and 7? Probably not. I mean, I like the whole point of doing these is kind of the nostalgia of it, and to me, that's the original gang. But you never know. You know, if I can't come up with any other original YouTube concepts, I'll probably just keep milking this one until the udders are crusty, I want to say. Tommy Ettinger writes, I understand your reviews are satirical and whatnot, but for the most part, did you actually enjoy most of them, even with these plot holes that you point out? Yes, I do. I'm actually really glad that question was asked, because there are people who are fiercely protective of this show, which I love. The show's, I'm doing the show because I'm doing reviews of the show because I adore it. It's kind of what I grew up with, and I think a lot of people remember. You remember like specific scenes from the show as being amazing, but I love going back to old stuff like that you rewatch, and it's like now that you have perspective on your life, and now that you know you can appreciate technically good TV series and then, you know, effects and things like that. It's funny to make fun of, but I think it stands up. The show is great. The writing is funny, and you know, a lot of it's tongue in cheek. The show itself is tongue in cheek, so I don't I don't feel bad about making fun of them. Symbolman89, a longtime subscriber, I think. I feel like this name has come up a few times. What got you into doing these summaries, vlogging, and basically being a web show person? Have you gotten any feedback or interaction with anyone involved in the show? What got me started was I took a trip to Malaysia. If you look at some of my first couple videos, awful videos, it was when I was in Malaysia and I had to keep a video blog. And then I just kept doing them because, you know, like this kind of shit. Actors love talking about themselves. And so... yeah, I liked having feedback. I really liked kind of the editing process of it. I liked being able to have 100% control of content and I was gonna say comedic timing. That sounds awful, but you know what I mean. Like, yeah, that's what got me started, I guess. And also I was just bored. You know, you get bored as an actor sitting around doing nothing between auditions or whatever, and it's something that kind of keeps you on your toes. You can write and all that. And feedback or interaction, yeah, I met a guy, the guy who plays opposite Ryan Gosling in The Tale of Station 109.1. His name is Zach Carlin. I met him once very randomly at a small gathering of friends at someone's house, and he mentioned he was a child actor, and immediately I was like, a Canadian child actor, like everybody did this show at a certain in a certain era. And sure enough, he's like, yeah, I was on 109.1. I was like, I think I reviewed your episode, and I told him about them, and he made us watch it. And thank God I didn't say anything like too disparaging. It really made me check myself though. I was like, fuck. Who am I? Who am I to be a dick to actors who are more successful than I am? And then also I worked with Tyler Labine and Jesse Moss, two Canadian actors, in Tucker and Dale versus Evil, which is on Netflix currently. Watch it. And Tyler did 2 episodes and Jesse did 1, but I don't think I reviewed any of those on purpose because, you can only be a dick to strangers. That's what I've learned through this. Elise Johnston writes, what is your favorite episode of Iotada? The Tale of the Dead Man's Float. I think I've mentioned that before. I thought it was really scary as a kid. It's one of those ones I remember most vividly, just like certain images from it that I thought were really scary. I'm not going to edit this. Is that bad? Peppermint tea. She also writes, how old are you? I'm 27. She also writes, can I have a shout out? Elise Johnston! Oh, God. That could have gone better. Use it as a ringtone. Dark Lord of All, which I love, writes, are you auditioning for any roles in TV shows or movies? Yeah, here and there. I live in Vancouver, which is a big enough city that there's stuff that comes to town and TV shows and things that shoot here. Mostly commercials are what I go out for. I was lucky enough very recently to book a series of commercials for Mario Kart 8 for Nintendo, which you can find on Nintendo's YouTube channel, which I will link to in the description. And there's 6 or 7 little clips. You'll need to pause it to find me, but I'm there, and I know I'm there. Yeah, thanks for asking that. Makes me feel like I'm important. Chris asks, hey Adam, I have a weird question that I wanted to ask you. Do you think it was kind of strange and weird that you have to growl when you're doing your Are You Afraid of the Dark summary episodes? I don't know what you're talking about, Chris, but yeah, I do think it's weird. And I want to try and curb that habit. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, it is strange and weird. Ingaman writes, which is your preferred coffee shop? I have a Tim Hortons right now. I'm a sucker for steep tea, but I do go to Starbucks a lot. I have the app, and the app, God, I'm such a sucker. Like, I will go even when I don't want coffee, just because I like using the app. It makes you feel like you're a fancy person. Audrey writes, what is your favorite movie or TV show? Audrey, come on. I hate that question. I'm sorry. I'll answer it. I hate it because I can't come up with an answer. Everyone's always asked that, and it's so open-ended. Like, I just don't have one. Movies especially. I just don't have a favorite movie. I like all of them. That's a lie. But I like, it's hard. That's such a general category. TV show, fair enough. I watched a lot of Parks and Rec. I'd say that's probably my favorite show. I come back to it a lot. I think all the writing is brilliant. It has the best cast on TV. I watched a lot of Bob's Burgers and Game of Thrones, although I haven't seen any of this season, so you can spoil it for me. I'm sure people are going to comment, like, oh, the Purple Wedding. I know. I rewatch reality TV shows. How bad is that? That's a secret about me. I rewatch old seasons of reality TV, and I know who the winner is. Anonymous, which I also love, writes, do you do theater? Yes! And I left this question to last, and thank you. Ensemble Theater Company, for all you Vancouver subscribers, the ones who aren't my close personal friends, of which there might be one of you, go to ensembletheatercompany.ca, and I'll be doing 2 shows that I've been rehearsing for a couple months now. Ensemble is producing 3 shows at the Jericho Arts Center, of which I am in 2 of them, Duchess of Malfi and The Normal Heart. The other show is The Cripple of Inishmaan, which you must see as well. They play from July 7th till August 16th at the Jericho Arts Center. Get your tickets. Bring all your friends. Come say hi to me after the show. I don't know who I'm speaking to now, but just go check it out. Link also in the description with Mario Kart. That's it. Thank you so much for your questions. Thank you so much for subscribing. It just tickles me to get anything in my inbox that's like comments on videos I made years ago, but I really, really appreciate it, and I really appreciate the loyalty and all the messages, threatening or not. I will keep doing Are You Afraid of the Dark? I am, in fact, going to record one right after this. I keep getting requests, and I want the requests to keep coming, so I'm going to do another subscriber draw. If you have an episode that you would like reviewed, comment on this video. That is the only way that I will actually take it into account, and I'll do a draw at some point, so comment away and share these videos, share them on Facebook, keep telling your friends, and that's it. Thank you guys so much, and yeah, check back for a video within about a day or 2. Goodbye forever. not, I'll be back. Bye.